Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It was a golden July afternoon, the kind where the sunlight feels like warm honey and even the breeze seems to carry whispers of laughter and clinking glasses. Ruth Langsford stood at the heart of her blooming garden, humming along to a Motown classic playing softly from a nearby speaker. Hydrangeas danced in the breeze, and her guests were due to arrive any moment for her much-anticipated annual summer gathering. She glanced at the time, plenty left before the Prosecco started flowing. In her signature linen shirt and bright smile, Ruth walked into the kitchen, where a large wooden board lay ready on the countertop, piled with vibrant, fresh ingredients. There would be no oven, no bubbling pots, only a dazzling, no-cook salad that had become her secret weapon for summer entertaining. "This one's always a showstopper," Ruth chuckled to herself, slicing into a juicy golden mango with the kind of confidence that only years in front of a camera and a chopping board could bring. Her summer salad wasn't just food, it was a conversation starter, an edible painting, and most importantly, a breeze to make. "You don't need to spend hours in the kitchen to impress your guests," she always told friends. "Let the ingredients shine." She tossed baby spinach and peppery rocket leaves into a wide ceramic bowl, their greens bright and fragrant. Next came ribbons of cucumber, curled like streamers, and sweet cherry tomatoes in a mix of yellow and red, halved and glistening like gems. "The secret," she whispered, even though no one was around, "is contrast. Enter mango cubes, sunshine in fruit form, and creamy avocado sliced just enough to melt on the tongue." Ruth crumbled in tangy feta and sprinkled a generous handful of toasted pine nuts. But it wasn't done yet. A handful of fresh mint and basil, straight from her garden, joined the party, bringing a heady aroma that practically sang summer. From a vintage glass bottle, she poured over her signature dressing, extra virgin olive oil, a splash of balsamic glaze, a hint of honey, and a dash of fresh lime juice. Whisked together, it was sweet, sharp, and luscious. Just then the garden gate creaked open, and the first guests arrived. Eamon Holmes leading the charge, carrying a bottle of chilled rosé and flashing his mischievous grin. "Smells divine out here," he called back. "It's not the flowers," Ruth called back, placing the salad bowl center stage on the outdoor table, now dressed in soft linens and vintage cutlery. Friends gathered, their laughter bouncing off the trees, and phones came out faster than forks. "It's too pretty to eat," someone said, snapping a photo. Ruth laughed. "That's the idea, but trust me, once you taste it, you won't stop." The first bite drew gasps, tangy, sweet, creamy, and crisp, all at once. It was like summer had arrived on a fork. The afternoon drifted into evening, with fairy lights flickering to life above the table and soft jazz replacing the Motown classics. As the sun melted into the horizon, Ruth topped off glasses and accepted compliments with a smile. It wasn't just a salad, it was a memory, a delicious, colorful reminder that the best gatherings didn't require hours in the kitchen. Just fresh ingredients, a touch of love, and a woman who knew that sometimes simplicity is the true star of the show. And as she looked around at the smiling faces and empty plates, Ruth Langsford knew one thing for certain: summer had never tasted better.